Have you ever reached for a piece of fruit, believing you were making a wholesome choice, only to discover it might be silently sabotaging your health? It's a shocking reality that many older individuals encounter, often without any suspicion. In this video, we are going to reveal 6 common fruits that, surprisingly, can pose significant risks to your well-being, particularly if you are managing conditions like diabetes, kidney problems, or heart issues. But don't fret. We will also guide you on how to enjoy the goodness of fruit safely. If you're watching this video, comment "Great" below. Stick with us until the very end, because the knowledge you gain today could be instrumental in preventing serious health complications and ensuring you remain vibrant and strong for many years to come. Before we delve into these crucial revelations, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up. Your like helps us to continue spreading vital health information for our seasoned community. If you haven't already, I highly recommend you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our informative videos. Now, let's get started with our first potentially problematic fruit. 1. Starfruit, the hidden danger for aging kidneys. Let's explore a fruit that often escapes scrutiny, the starfruit. With its distinctive star-shaped slices, a radiant yellow hue, and a flavor that dances between sweet and tart, starfruit appears to be an exotic delight capable of brightening anyone's day. It's the kind of fruit you might encounter at a local market or in the international produce section of your supermarket, prompting a thought like, why not give this a try? For many, it feels like a nutritious and adventurous choice, boasting low calories, a generous amount of vitamin C, and a wealth of antioxidants. However, here's the crucial point. For seniors, especially those with kidney issues, this seemingly innocuous fruit can transform into a concealed threat lurking in plain sight. The concealed culprit, Carrixin. So, what makes starfruit so potentially hazardous? The answer lies in a lesser-known toxin named Carrixin, which is naturally present within the fruit. In a young and healthy body, the kidneys function as an exceptional filtration system, efficiently eliminating Carrixin from the bloodstream. But as we age, our kidneys naturally don't operate with the same efficiency they once did. Kidney function gradually declines over time, a normal part of the aging process. For seniors, this means that Carrixin isn't cleared out as effectively. Instead, it can accumulate in the body, building up in the bloodstream and paving the way for serious health complications. A real-life wake-up call, Nancy's experience. To truly understand the potential danger, let's consider the story of Nancy, a vibrant 75-year-old retiree residing in Scottsdale, Arizona. Nancy was the epitome of a health-conscious individual. She took pride in her daily walks, ensured she drank plenty of water, and maintained a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. One sunny afternoon, while browsed the vibrant displays at her local farmer's market, she came across starfruit. It looked intriguing, and she thought it would be a delightful and nutritious addition to her breakfast routine. She began incorporating it into her smoothies, enjoying its refreshing taste and feeling pleased with her adventurous and healthy choice. For the initial few days, everything seemed fine. But then, subtle changes started to emerge. Nancy began experiencing dizziness, nothing severe at first, just a slight unsteadiness when she stood up. Then came the mental fog. She would enter a room and completely forget why she was there, or struggle to find the right words during conversations with her friends. She initially attributed it to a lack of sleep, or perhaps not drinking enough water. But soon, overwhelming fatigue set in, draining her energy and making even simple household tasks feel monumental. One morning, things took a frightening turn. She woke up, looked at her calendar, and couldn't recall what day it was. Her family, deeply concerned by her disorientation, rushed her to the nearest emergency room. After a series of thorough tests, including blood work, scans, and a detailed review of her medical history, the doctors identified the culprit: starfruit toxicity. It turned out that Nancy had a mild form of kidney disease, a condition that had never been diagnosed and had presented no noticeable symptoms until now. The Carexin from the starfruit had built up in her system, overwhelming her already compromised kidneys and wreaking havoc on her nervous system. Nancy's story isn't an isolated incident. It serves as a stark reminder of how deceptive this seemingly healthy fruit can be. If you found Nancy's story insightful, comment "Kidney Alert" below. Why seniors face increased risk. Nancy's experience highlights a critical issue for seniors. The National Kidney Foundation has issued warnings emphasizing that even a small serving of starfruit, just a few slices or a single fruit, can be life-threatening for older adults with reduced kidney function. And here's a concerning statistic. Approximately 1 in 3 adults over the age of 65 has some degree of kidney disease, according to the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases. What's even more alarming is that many of these individuals are unaware of their condition. Kidney disease can be a silent ailment, progressing without obvious symptoms until something like starfruit consumption pushes the body past its limit. Therefore, even if you feel healthy and assume your kidneys are functioning optimally, there's a possibility they might not be, making starfruit a gamble that's simply not worth taking. How starfruit impacts the body. Let's break down precisely what happens when Carexin lingers in your system for too long. This toxin isn't just a minor irritant. It's a neurotoxin, meaning it specifically targets the nervous system. Here's how its effects can manifest. 1. Dizziness and confusion. These are often the initial warning signs. The toxin disrupts normal brain signaling, leaving you feeling off balance and mentally foggy. 2. Severe fatigue. As your body struggles to cope with the toxin, it drains your energy reserves, making even routine activities feel exhausting. 3. Memory problems. Similar to Nancy's experience, short-term memory can be affected, turning familiar days into a confusing blur. 4. Seizures. In more severe cases, Carexin can overstimulate the nervous system, leading to convulsions. 5. Coma. If the buildup of Carexin becomes extreme and remains untreated, starfruit poisoning can escalate to a coma, a rare but documented outcome in medical literature. Beyond the neurological effects, there's the strain on the kidneys to consider. When your kidneys are unable to effectively filter out Carexin, it doesn't just sit there harmlessly. It actively damages your system. Studies, such as those published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, have indicated that starfruit can even cause acute kidney injury in individuals with pre-existing kidney conditions, transforming a mild issue into a full-blown health crisis. The allure and deception of starfruit. So, why do seniors continue to be drawn to starfruit despite these potential risks? It's easy to understand its appeal. Starfruit possesses an exotic charm. Its unique shape and tropical origins give it a special feel, a departure from the everyday apples and bananas. It's sweet and juicy, with a refreshing tang that makes it a perfect snack or garnish. Furthermore, it's often marketed as a superfood, packed with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants, qualities that sound ideal for health-conscious older adults looking to enhance their diet. However, for those with compromised kidneys, this seemingly healthy choice is akin to a wolf in sheep's clothing. Safer alternatives to satisfy tropical cravings. The good news is that you don't have to forego tropical flavors to stay safe. There are numerous delicious and kidney-friendly options available. Consider these alternatives. Asian pears. They offer a crisp, juicy texture similar to starfruit, but without the toxic risk. Plus, they are rich in fiber and vitamin C. Dragon fruit. Just as exotic as starfruit, with its vibrant pink skin and speckled flesh. Dragon fruit is completely safe and loaded with antioxidants. Mangoes. Sweet, succulent, and bursting with tropical goodness. Mangoes are a fantastic and safe alternative for seniors. Papayas. These fruits offer a buttery texture and a good dose of vitamins A and C, all without posing any danger to your kidneys. Each of these fruits provides that satisfying tropical vibe without the gamble, allowing you to enjoy your food with peace of mind. The bottom line on starfruit: ultimately, food should be a source of nourishment and enjoyment, not a roll of the dice with your health. Starfruit might appear tempting on the shelf with its glossy finish and promise of exotic flavor, but for seniors, particularly those with kidney issues, it's a risk that is simply not worth taking. The potential for dizziness, confusion, seizures, or worse far outweighs any nutritional benefits it might offer. So, the next time you're tempted to add a starfruit to your shopping cart, think twice. Leave it behind, opt for a safer alternative, and let your kidneys and nervous system breathe a sigh of relief. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment "Kidney Alert" below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Your support enables us to continue creating valuable content to inform and empower you. Now, let's move on to our second fruit of concern: grapes. 2. Grapes. The sweet and slippery risk. Let's now turn our attention to a fruit that is a common sight in nearly every household across the nation: grapes. These small, round delights are often seen as a convenient and healthy snack, bursting with juicy sweetness. You'll find them packed in lunchboxes, adorning fruit bowls, and even grabbed as a quick energy boost during a busy day. At first glance, grapes appear to be an innocent and wholesome choice, nature's candy, as some might say. However, for older adults, this seemingly harmless fruit can conceal some unexpected dangers. Specifically, grapes present two significant health risks for seniors: sudden spikes in blood sugar and a surprisingly high potential for choking. Now, you might be wondering how something as small and seemingly simple as a grape could pose a problem. After all, they aren't loaded with artificial additives or drenched in sugary syrups. But don't let their size or natural appeal deceive you. There's more to the story than meets the eye. Let's break it down step by step so you can understand why this fruit deserves a closer look, especially as we age. If you've ever enjoyed a handful of grapes, comment "sweet treat" below. The sugar surprise. First, let's address the sugar content in grapes. Did you know that a single cup of grapes, which is roughly about 150 grams or a modest handful, contains approximately 23 grams of sugar? To put that into perspective, that's roughly equivalent to the amount of sugar in 4 standard sugar cubes or a small candy bar. Yes, it's natural sugar, not the refined stuff you'd find in a donut. But that doesn't mean it's harmless, especially for seniors. As we get older, our bodies don't process sugar as efficiently as they once did. Our metabolism tends to slow down, insulin sensitivity can decrease, and the pancreas might not produce insulin as effectively. This means that even natural sugars, like those found in grapes, can hit your system like a sudden rush, causing blood sugar levels to soar rapidly. What happens next? You might experience a quick burst of energy, followed by a significant crash that leaves you feeling exhausted, mentally foggy, or even irritable. Over time, these frequent spikes in blood sugar can put a strain on your system, increasing the risk of developing heart disease, worsening existing diabetes complications, or even contributing to unwanted weight gain if grapes become a regular part of your diet. Consider the experience of Michael, a spry 70-year-old retiree from Boise, Idaho. Michael had always been conscious of his health, but after a recent medical checkup revealed that his blood sugar levels were starting to creep up, he decided to make some dietary adjustments. He replaced his usual afternoon snack of crackers and cheese, a habit he had enjoyed for years, with a bowl of seedless green grapes. "It's fruit," he reasoned with himself. "It has to be better for me." He envisioned himself making a smart and virtuous choice. swapping processed snacks for something fresh and natural. If you've ever made a similar healthy swap, comment smart choice below. But a few weeks later, things took an unexpected turn for Michael. He began to notice that he felt unusually tired, even after getting a full night's sleep. His vision would occasionally blur in the afternoons, and he found himself feeling lightheaded after eating. These were symptoms he hadn't experienced before. Concerned, he dug out his old blood sugar monitor from when his doctor had first mentioned his pre-diabetic tendencies and tested himself after his grape snack. The reading shocked him: 190 mgdl, significantly higher than his usual range of 110 to 130. Confused and a little frustrated, he scheduled an appointment with his doctor. "I thought I was doing the right thing," he told his doctor, his voice tinged with disbelief. His doctor reviewed his diet and immediately identified the likely culprit: those seemingly innocent grapes. Even though Michael had cut out his processed snacks, the natural sugars in the grapes were having a significant impact on his blood sugar levels, perhaps even more so. Research from reputable institutions has highlighted that grapes have a relatively high glycemic index, meaning they can cause a more rapid increase in blood sugar levels compared to some other fruits, and even some processed foods like whole grain bread. For seniors, whose bodies may be less efficient at regulating blood sugar, this can turn a seemingly healthy snack into a hidden health hazard. If you're concerned about blood sugar, comment sugar watch below. The unexpected choking risk. You might not expect it, but sugar isn't the only potential danger grapes pose for seniors. The second significant risk associated with grapes is their potential to cause choking, a risk that is often less obvious but equally serious. As we age, our swallowing reflexes naturally tend to weaken. The muscles in our throat might not coordinate as smoothly as they once did, and our gag reflex might not kick in as quickly. Foods that are small, round, smooth, and slippery, like grapes, are prime candidates to become lodged in the windpipe. They are just the right size to potentially block an airway if swallowed whole, or if not chewed thoroughly. Their smooth skin also makes them difficult to dislodge once they get stuck. While precise recent nationwide statistics can vary, it's well documented that choking incidents involving small, round foods like grapes are a concern for older adults due to these age-related changes in physiology. Picture this scenario. You're relaxing in your favorite armchair, watching television, and absent-mindedly popping grapes into your mouth. Suddenly, one slips down your throat before you've chewed it adequately. For a younger person, a quick, forceful cough might be enough to dislodge it. However, for an older adult, this situation could quickly escalate into a life-threatening emergency. If you've ever had a close call with food going down the wrong way, comment choking hazard below. Real-life lessons and safer alternatives. So, does this mean that grapes are entirely off the table for seniors? Not necessarily. If you truly enjoy them, you don't have to completely banish them from your kitchen. However, you do need to be strategic about how you consume them. Here are some ways to enjoy grapes more safely. 1. Cut them up. Before eating, slice each grape into quarters. This simple step significantly reduces the choking risk by making them less likely to get lodged in your airway. It also slows down the rate at which you eat them, giving your body more time to process the sugar. 2. Pair them smartly. Combine grapes with a source of protein or healthy fat, such as a small cube of cheese or a handful of almonds. This can help to buffer the sugar rush by slowing down digestion and absorption. 3. Watch your portions. Limit yourself to a small portion of grapes at a time, perhaps around 6 small grapes, or about half a cup. This is usually enough to satisfy a craving without significantly impacting your blood sugar levels. If you are open to exploring other options, there are several safer, senior-friendly alternatives that can provide similar flavor and nutritional benefits without the same risks. Fresh berries, such as strawberries and blueberries, are generally lower in sugar, packed with antioxidants, and easier to chew. Melon varieties like watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew, when cut into small, manageable pieces, are hydrating, naturally sweet, and far less likely to cause choking. If you enjoy berries or melons, comment fruit lover below. The bottom line on grapes. Grapes might seem like a harmless little fruit, but for seniors, they represent a classic case of proceed with caution. Whether it's their surprisingly high sugar content that can sneak up on your blood glucose levels, or their subtle potential to turn a simple snack into a choking scare, they are not as innocent as they might appear. By being mindful of how you consume them, or by exploring other safer fruit options, you can continue to enjoy delicious and nutritious foods without putting your health at unnecessary risk. After all, staying safe and feeling good shouldn't mean giving up the simple pleasures in life, just tweaking them a little. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment sugar surprise below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Your support helps us continue to create informative and inspiring content for you. Now, let's move forward to our third fruit on the list, oranges. 3. Oranges, the tangy trouble. Let's now discuss a fruit that almost everyone associates with good health, oranges. They are juicy, refreshing, and famously packed with vitamin C, often celebrated for their immune-boosting properties. At first glance, they seem like the quintessential healthy snack. But here's a surprising truth that many overlook. Oranges can pose significant risks for seniors, particularly due to issues like acid reflux, interactions with certain medications, and potential damage to dental health. While oranges have long been a breakfast staple for many, as we age, our bodies may not process citrus fruits in the same way they once did. Let me elaborate on why this beloved fruit might not be as harmless as it seems for older adults. If you enjoy the zesty flavor of oranges, comment citrus fan below, the acid reflux trap. Have you ever experienced a burning sensation in your chest after eating or drinking something acidic? That's acid reflux, medically known as gastroesophageal reflux disease GERD, a condition where stomach acid flows back up into the esophagus. It's a remarkably common issue among seniors, with over 60% of adults over 60 experiencing it, according to the GERD Foundation. Oranges, along with other citrus fruits, are among the top triggers for this condition due to their high acidity. This can lead to a range of uncomfortable symptoms, including 1. Heartburn and indigestion, a painful, burning feeling that can linger for hours after consumption. 2. Throat irritation, a scratchy or sore throat caused by the exposure to stomach acid. 3. Disrupted sleep, nighttime reflux that can wake you up or prevent you from getting restful sleep. For many seniors, this discomfort can become a daily struggle, and the seemingly innocent morning orange might be the underlying cause. Consider the experience of Walter, a cheerful 78-year-old retiree from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Walter had suffered from frequent heartburn for years, simply attributing it to the natural aging process. He tried various over-the-counter remedies, but none provided lasting relief. It wasn't until his doctor suggested eliminating citrus fruits, including his daily orange juice, that he noticed a significant improvement in his symptoms. Walter's story underscores how a seemingly harmless habit can silently wreak havoc on your well-being. If you frequently experience acid reflux, comment heartburn alert below. Medication interference, a hidden danger. Beyond digestive issues, oranges present another serious concern for seniors. They can interact with certain medications. Many older adults rely on daily prescriptions to manage chronic conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or depression. According to reputable sources like the Mayo Clinic, oranges and orange juice can reduce the absorption of over 50 common medications, potentially making them less effective. This occurs because citrus fruits contain compounds that can block enzymes in the body responsible for metabolizing these drugs. As a result, the medication may not work as intended, potentially putting your health at risk. Some examples of medications that can be affected include certain blood pressure medications like atenolol and felidipine, cholesterol-lowering statins like simvastatin, and even some antidepressants like sertraline. Imagine this. You diligently take your blood pressure medication every morning, trusting that it's keeping your numbers in check, only to discover that your daily glass of orange juice has been undermining its effectiveness. For seniors who depend on these medications to maintain their health, this interference can have serious consequences. If you are taking any daily medications, it's crucial to consult with your doctor or pharmacist about whether consuming citrus fruits might affect their performance. If you are on medication, comment medication check below. Dental damage. The acid attack on teeth. There's one more risk associated with oranges that often goes unnoticed: their potential to harm your teeth. As we age, the enamel, the hard protective outer layer of our teeth, naturally tends to thin out. Acidic foods and drinks, like oranges, can accelerate this erosion, leaving your teeth more vulnerable to 1. Tooth sensitivity. Pain or discomfort when eating hot, cold, or sweet foods. 2. Increased risk of cavities. Weakened enamel makes it easier for tooth decay to set in. 3. Gum irritation. The acid can inflame sensitive gum tissue. For seniors whose enamel may already be compromised, the acidity in oranges can be particularly damaging. If you still want to enjoy citrus without the dental fallout, consider these tips. Drink a glass of water afterward to rinse away the acid, or use a straw when drinking orange juice to limit its contact with your teeth. However, the safest approach might be to reduce your consumption of acidic foods like oranges to protect your smile. If you're mindful of your dental health, comment healthy smile below. Safer alternatives for vitamin C. Worried about missing out on the benefits of vitamin C if you reduce your orange intake? Don't be. There are plenty of gentler alternatives that can provide the same immune-boosting benefits without the associated risks. Here are some excellent options. Bell peppers. Surprisingly, they often contain more vitamin C than oranges and have significantly less acidity. Toss them into salads, stir fries, or enjoy them raw as a crunchy snack. Kiwis. Sweet, tangy, and packed with nutrients. Kiwis offer a delicious way to get your vitamin C without the acid overload. Strawberries. A low-acid fruit that's easy to add to yogurt, oatmeal, or simply eat on their own. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables are nutrient powerhouses, providing vitamin C along with a host of other health benefits. These choices are generally kinder to your stomach, teeth, and medication regimen, making them ideal for seniors looking to maintain their health. Tips for consuming oranges safely if you must. If you can't imagine life without the occasional orange, you don't have to give them up entirely. Just consume them more mindfully. Here are some practical tips to minimize the risks. Time it right. Eat oranges in the middle of the day, rather than first thing in the morning or right before bed to lessen the strain on your digestive system. Mind your meds. Wait at least 2 hours after taking any medications before consuming citrus to avoid potential interference. Dilute the juice. If you drink orange juice, consider mixing it with water in a 1:1 ratio to reduce its acidity and make it easier on your stomach and teeth. Balance it out. Pair oranges with alkaline foods like bananas or avocados to help counteract some of the acidity. While these strategies can help mitigate some of the risks, they don't eliminate them entirely. For seniors, especially those with pre-existing acid reflux, medication needs, or dental concerns, avoiding oranges altogether might be the most prudent choice. The bottom line on oranges. Oranges might appear to be a health hero with their vibrant color and vitamin-packed reputation. But for seniors, they can present more challenges than benefits. From triggering uncomfortable acid reflux to potentially interfering with crucial medications and eroding precious tooth enamel, the downsides can outweigh the perceived advantages as we age. By understanding these risks and exploring safer alternatives, you can make informed choices that truly support your long-term health and well-being. So, the next time you reach for an orange, consider whether it's the best option, or if a bell pepper or a kiwi might be a gentler and more suitable choice for your golden years. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment acid concern below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Your support helps us continue to create informative and inspiring content for you. Now, let's move forward to our fourth fruit on the list, avocados. 4. Avocados, the creamy calorie bomb and medication mixer. Let's now turn our attention to a fruit that has been hailed as a nutritional superstar in recent years, avocados. With their rich, creamy texture and a well-deserved reputation for being packed with heart-healthy fats, avocados have become a darling of health enthusiasts everywhere. You'll find them mashed on toast, blended into smoothies, or simply scooped straight from the skin with a sprinkle of salt. They are often touted as a must-have addition to a balanced diet, loaded with potassium, fiber, and those coveted monounsaturated fats. But here's a twist that many seniors might not see coming. Avocados can lead to unexpected weight gain, potentially interfere with certain medications, and even trigger allergic reactions that can catch you completely off guard. If you enjoy the creamy texture of avocados, comment avocado lover below. I can almost hear the protests now. Wait a minute, aren't avocados supposed to be incredibly healthy? And you're not entirely wrong. They do bring some impressive nutritional benefits to the table. Those healthy fats can indeed support healthy cholesterol levels, and the various vitamins and minerals can give your immune system a boost. However, for older adults, the story isn't quite so straightforward. The key lies in understanding portion control, potential medication interactions, and your body's changing tolerances as you age. Let's peel back the layers and explore why this trendy fruit might not always be the senior-friendly superfood it's often made out to be. The caloric pitfall. First and foremost, let's talk about the calorie content of avocados. A medium-sized avocado, roughly about 150 grams without the pit, clocks in at around 240 calories. To put that into context, that's roughly the same number of calories as a small cheeseburger from a fast food restaurant or a hearty bowl of oatmeal with various toppings. For younger individuals with faster metabolisms, this might not raise any immediate concerns. However, as we age, our metabolic rate tends to slow down considerably, and our daily caloric needs often shrink, sometimes to as little as 600 to 2,000 calories for many seniors, depending on their activity levels. This means that a single avocado can account for a significant portion of your entire day's energy intake, even if you're not adding extra calories with things like bread or dressings. This high-calorie density can easily sneak up on you, especially if you're thinking, "It's just fruit, how bad can it be?" Consider the experience of Franklin, a fit 73-year-old retiree from San Diego, California. Franklin had read extensively about the health benefits of avocados and decided to incorporate them into his daily diet. He started his mornings with avocado toast, half an avocado mashed onto a slice of whole grain bread, a drizzle of olive oil, and a dash of pepper. It felt like a wholesome and nutritious upgrade from his previous breakfast of buttered toast and jam, and he was proud of his healthy switch. However, about 3 months later, Franklin stepped on the scale and was astonished to see that he had gained 10 pounds. This unexpected weight gain didn't just affect his self-esteem. It also took a physical toll. His knees, already a bit creaky from years of playing tennis, started aching more with every step. He also felt more sluggish, and noticed his energy levels weren't what they used to be. Puzzled by this unexpected weight gain, he mentioned it to his doctor during a routine checkup. After reviewing his diet, the doctor gently pointed to his daily avocado toast. "You're essentially eating a meal's worth of calories in one sitting," his doctor explained, "and your body may not need that many calories anymore. If you're watching your calorie intake, comment calorie conscious below." Reputable health organizations often advise seniors to be particularly mindful of portion sizes when it comes to high-fat foods, even healthy fats like those found in avocados, as the calories can add up quickly and contribute to unintended weight gain. Medication interference, a hidden risk. Beyond the calorie concern, avocados can also potentially interfere with certain medications that many seniors rely on. Studies have suggested that avocados contain compounds like vitamin K and certain enzymes that might affect how your body absorbs or processes key drugs. Take blood thinners, for instance, such as warfarin, a common prescription for preventing blood clots. The relatively high vitamin K content in avocados can potentially counteract the effects of warfarin, making it less effective and potentially increasing the risk of dangerous blood clots. Similarly, some blood pressure medications and even certain antidepressants might have their absorption altered by the fats and nutrients present in avocados, leading to inconsistent results. The concerning aspect of this potential interaction is that it's not always something that doctors explicitly flag up front unless you specifically ask, "Hey doc, will this avocado toast affect my medication?" For seniors managing conditions like hypertension, heart problems, or mental health with daily medications, this oversight could turn a seemingly healthy dietary habit into a risky one. Imagine diligently taking your blood pressure medication, only to find your readings are unexpectedly creeping up due to that guacamole you enjoyed at lunch. If you are taking any blood thinners, antihypertensives, or mood stabilizers, it's definitely worth having a quick conversation with your doctor or pharmacist before making avocados a regular part of your diet. If you're on blood thinners, comment warfarin watch below. Allergies that can emerge later in life. Then there's the surprising possibility of developing an avocado allergy later in life. Avocados contain proteins that are structurally similar to those found in latex, a material commonly used in gloves, balloons, and some medical supplies. This similarity can trigger what's known as latex fruit syndrome, and it's more common than you might think. Research suggests that a certain percentage of adults may have some degree of latex sensitivity, and for these individuals, avocados can potentially set off an allergic reaction. Symptoms might include itching or swelling in the mouth, throat irritation, digestive upset, or even a rash or hives after handling or eating avocados. The unsettling part is that allergies aren't always static. Your immune system can change as you age. This means you might have enjoyed avocados without any issues for decades, only to develop a sensitivity in your 70s or 80s. Consider the experience of Beatrice, a vibrant 76-year-old from Sarasota, Florida, who loved her weekly avocado and shrimp salad. One day, after years of enjoying this dish, she noticed her lips tingling and her throat feeling slightly scratchy after eating it. Initially, she dismissed it, thinking it might be something else in the salad, perhaps a spice in the dressing. But when the same symptoms occurred the following week after eating avocado again, she decided to consult an allergist. It turned out that her mild latex sensitivity from years of gardening without gloves had likely cross-reacted with the proteins in the avocado. Beatrice's experience serves as a reminder that just because you've tolerated something fine in the past doesn't guarantee your body will always give it a free pass. If you have any known latex allergies, comment latex alert below. Smarter ways to enjoy avocados or swap them out. Does all of this mean that avocados are completely off limits for seniors? Not necessarily. If you are particularly fond of their creamy texture and flavor, you can still enjoy them, but with some important precautions. Here are some ways to enjoy avocados more safely. Keep portions small. Limit your intake to a small portion, perhaps a quarter of an avocado per day, which is roughly around 60 calories. Monitor your weight. If you are regularly consuming avocados, keep an eye on your weight to ensure you are not gaining unintentionally. Consult your doctor. If you are taking any medications, especially blood thinners, blood pressure medications, or antidepressants, discuss your avocado consumption with your doctor or pharmacist. Be aware of allergy symptoms. Pay attention to any signs of an allergic reaction, such as itching, swelling, or throat irritation, after eating or handling avocados. If you're looking for alternatives that offer similar healthy fats and nutrients without the same potential risks, consider incorporating more olive oil, nuts, and seeds into your diet. These options can provide healthy fats and other beneficial nutrients without the same high calorie density or potential for medication interactions and latex cross-reactivity. The bottom line on avocados. While avocados boast a healthy reputation, seniors need to be mindful of their potential downsides, including their high calorie content, potential to interfere with certain medications, and the risk of developing latex fruit syndrome allergies. By practicing portion control, being aware of potential interactions, and listening to your body, you can make informed decisions about whether and how to include avocados in your diet. 5. Grapefruit, the medication menace. Moving on to our fifth fruit of concern, let's discuss grapefruit. While it's often praised for its tangy flavor and potential weight loss benefits, grapefruit poses a significant risk for seniors due to its well-documented interactions with a wide range of medications. Like oranges, grapefruit contains compounds that can interfere with the enzymes responsible for metabolizing many common drugs, potentially leading to dangerously high or low levels of the medication in your bloodstream. This can increase the risk of serious side effects or reduce the effectiveness of the medication. Medications affected can include certain statins, blood pressure medications, antihistamines, and even some cancer drugs. It's crucial for seniors to be aware of these interactions and consult their doctor or pharmacist before consuming grapefruit or grapefruit juice. Safer alternatives for a citrusy zing include oranges in moderation, considering the earlier points, tangerines, or even a squeeze of lemon or lime in water. If you are taking any medications, comment grapefruit caution below. 6. Bananas, the potassium predicament. Finally, let's talk about bananas. Often touted as a great source of potassium, bananas can be problematic for seniors with kidney issues. While potassium is essential for many bodily functions, individuals with impaired kidney function may have difficulty regulating potassium levels in their blood. Consuming high potassium foods like bananas can lead to hyperkalemia, a condition where potassium levels become dangerously high, potentially causing heart problems. Seniors with kidney disease should monitor their potassium intake and consult with their doctor or a registered dietitian about appropriate fruit choices. Lower potassium fruit options include apples, berries, grapes in moderation due to sugar, and peaches. If you have kidney concerns, comment potassium check below. I believe you're enjoying this video. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video with your loved ones who might find this information helpful. Comment wonderful below if you are enjoying this video, making informed choices for a healthier you. In conclusion, while fruits are generally considered a vital part of a healthy diet, seniors need to be aware that certain fruits can pose unexpected risks due to age-related changes in their bodies and potential interactions with pre-existing health conditions and medications. By understanding these potential dangers associated with starfruit, grapes, oranges, avocados, grapefruit, and bananas, you can make more informed choices to protect your health and well-being in your golden years. Remember, it's always best to consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian for personalized dietary advice tailored to your specific health needs. Thank you for watching this important video. Before you go, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more valuable health insights. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. We have many other interesting videos on our channel covering a wide range of health topics for seniors, so be sure to check them out before you leave. Stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.